Welcome. Oh. What kind of show are we doing here? All right, welcome to this week of Into the Pages.
Yes.
This week we have a special episode.
Yes, a special episode with our first guest.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Elijah.
Look at Donovan or the camera. What's your name?
I'm Elijah.
And who are you? This is my son Elijah. How old are you? 8. We brought Elijah on because we recently introduced him to Brandon Sanderson. Who's Brandon Sanderson?
An author.
Yeah, he's an author. What books did you recently read of his?
Alcatraz.
Yep. So today we'll be talking all about Alcatraz versus the Evil Librarians from the perspective of the intended audience.
Yes, that's what I was going to say, the intended audience.
So stay tuned.
It's going to be an interesting one. We're going to talk about a kid's book. This one was a little different because it's not all about war and weird people doing stuff in front of dead people.
Yes. So the whole idea of the whole premise of the books, the whole thing that they're about is basically there's this secret society called the Librarians who have tricked the whole world into thinking a certain way. And so turns out dinosaurs exist. There's entire continents in the oceans that we can't see, and that Alcatraz's purpose is to bring the truth. So Elijah, tell us a little bit about the books. What do you think about them?
I thought about them that the funny parts were when the dinosaurs were supposed to fight the librarians, but they actually read books to the dinosaurs.
That was pretty funny. The dinosaurs in this book are like gentlemen.
Yeah, they're like super
vicious.
English. I don't remember the part I think he's talking about where like Alcatraz sets them free, but instead of like escaping, the librarians who are going to kill them and put their bones on display, they go to the library like looking at books. Is that the part you're talking about? Oh yeah.
What other parts did you like?
I like the part when Alcatraz figured out he had a talent of breaking stuff because he can break stuff really easy.
Tell us a little bit about the Smidry talents. What other kind of talents are there?
Tripping, looking like others when you have bad dreams. Like if you get a bad dream and have a bad dream about someone, you turn into them. There's another one where you keep tripping even though you don't trip over something.
They can just trip. He can trip without having something to trip on.
Yeah.
Wow. What was Grandpa Smedry's power?
Oh, his was not lucky. He was always getting late.
He was always late.
Another one I remember was that someone was bad at math.
Hers was awesome. Hers was one of my
Hers
favorites.
was like that. There's like 2 pens. She'd be like, "There's 4 pens," even though there's only 2. Like 2 more would magically appear to become what she said it was. But
yeah.
Once again, Brandon Sanderson has proved his genius king of magic systems, because the whole basis of this story is the Smidry talents are actually things that most people think of as like bad, like arriving late, always breaking things, bad at math, tripping on things that aren't there, but they're able to use these talents.
Also bad at dancing.
Bad at dancing.
Oh yeah, it's the bad dancers.
But they're able to use these talents in like incredible ways. Like there's one scene where Grandpa Smidry, they're trying to torture him, but he keeps arriving late to the pain.
Yes.
Which I think it's kind of funny.
What else do you like about it?
I also like about it when they were trying to stop a librarian spy, but it became Sturmley one of them because because I heard when you marry one of them, you get their talents too.
Oh wow.
Oh yes, that's right. The librarian married a Smedry and
A guy that was bad at dancing.
yeah, that's right. And that's how Alcatraz's parents were. His mom was a librarian, but had his dad's ability.
His talent is always losing things.
Oh, he always loses things.
Yeah.
How long has it been since you read the series?
Years.
Yeah, okay.
I'm like, I believe that this happened. I don't have any memory of any of this.
I read them all earlier this year, maybe like the end of last year. But I didn't read the last one, Bastille. Did you read the last one, Bastille versus the Evil Librarians?
Yeah, I read that one.
I haven't read that one yet either. That came out long after I finished the series.
Yeah. Do you remember what that one's about?
Yeah.
What's it about?
Instead of Alcatraz fighting the librarians, it's now Bastille. So Alcatraz mother offers to help them fight his dad because the mom wasn't the bad guy. It was the father.
They tricked us. So Bastille had to go fight the father? Is that what she did?
Technically, the dad went back good.
Oh, he went back to the good side.
Yeah.
Oh.
In the end of the book, Alcatraz married Bastille.
Oh my God.
How old are these kids?
Yeah, they're pretty young.
This kid was like 10 or something.
They were super young. I don't even think they were high school age. Did it ever say how old they were? Do you remember how old they are?
They said they were about 20.
Oh, wow. They're older than that.
So I guess a lot of time's passed. Did it say how much time has passed between the last book and
Yeah,
this
so
one?
I paused because it had 4 of the pauses, and I waited and read the next page, and it said 4 years later.
Oh, interesting. Is there anything that you didn't like about the books?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cutting off the grandpa's leg part.
Oh, yeah. It gets a little violent at some parts.
I don't remember that part.
I don't remember that part either. Tell them also about your first experience with the cliffhanger.
The cliffhanger.
Where it ends, and then it seems like you can't wait for the next part. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, I remember Elijah was talking to Caitlin, his mom, my wife, and he was describing his first experience with the cliffhanger because he finished one of the books, and I remember you were like, "Oh, why did it end like that? Why does it have to end like that? I have to get the next one."
Yeah, because I figured out there's another one because the last Alcatraz one ending was kind of sad for me. So I read a couple of Magic Treehouse books to make me better. Then I realized a loose paper, and I saw a fake letter saying "finish after you're done book." So I read the letter was from Bastille saying Alcatraz has been a little dumb, so she's going to make a book.
That's funny. Of course, he did it that way.
That's pretty
do you
good.
like Bastille?
I like Alcatraz more.
You like Alcatraz more? Yeah, Bastille's kind of a bum sometimes.
Did you know that the book Bastille was written by a different author?
Yeah, I noticed that.
What was that author's name?
Oh, I always forget our first names because I'm bad at names.
That's okay. Jancy Peterson.
Jancy. It's always Jancy, I swear.
She's also helping with the Skyward series.
Yeah. Isn't she... She's, like, writing a whole new series in the Skyward
Yeah, I think it's called
world.
like Skyward Legacy or something, I think.
But is she... She's mostly writing it, but, like, Brandon's kind of just...
I think Brandon's, like, advising her on it, but I think she is kind of doing everything.
She's almost going to be, like, the main author. I wonder if his
I'm
name's
talking about
still
the,
gonna be
like,
the
weekly
main
updates. He always talks about, like, I've got my notes back to her, so...
one. Yeah.
He's probably making sure that it goes the way he wants it, like...
Yeah.
That she's kind of filling it out.
Which that's good, because...
I mean, if you think about it, because when Brandon writes, he pretty much only writes from Spence's point of view, and Jancy comes in and she does point of views for all the other characters. So those characters are almost hers just as much as they are Brandon's.
That's really interesting. I wonder how that happens for her with writing someone else's book. Like with Brandon writing Robert Jordan's books, it made sense because Robert.
I wonder if that's how
died.
Jancy views it. I wonder if she views it as like a springboard, kind of like.
Yeah.
I feel like when Brandon finished Wheel of Time, it really like got his name out there. At least that's how I discovered him. is finishing Brandon, Robert Jordan's been like, I hope this Brandon person doesn't mess it up.
Yeah. I bet you his name was out. His name had to be out there pretty well.
I think he only had like
he wouldn't even
Mistborn
been
at the time.
selected.
I think he had. Yeah, obviously, I guess he was still pretty good. But I mean, like more out there because like the Wheel of Time fan base is like so huge. Yeah, that like getting into that. Anyways, back to Alcatraz. Is there anything else that you liked about it or didn't like about it?
The thing I liked about was that when I was starting to read the Bastille book, what I thought was kind of funny that Bastille said on the offers afterward that Bastille said, Alcatraz, how could you do that to your readers for making not a fun ending on the last Alcatraz one?
Yeah.
Oh, so she knew that because do you remember how it ended?
A little bit, yeah.
Didn't Grandpa Smeagol die?
No, his father.
Oh, it was his dad. I know someone died. They
His
got like
father.
sacrificed on some altar of books or something.
Yeah, there was a person who tricked. He was his uncle. He really killed a real uncle, and so he pretended to be his uncle, and he wasn't acting the same. So Alcatraz was confused, but then he was actually in really evil librarian. So he was about to kill Alcatraz until his dad said, "Wait, don't kill my son. Kill me instead." So at the end of the book, they killed his father, and Alcatraz was beaten up by the librarians and laid on the books. And Bastille found him. She was confused, and she was also in her pajamas.
Oh yeah, she was like knocked out for the whole entire last book.
Yeah, it's funny because the whole series is this whole purpose of this book is Alcatraz was writing it to tell us all the secrets of the librarians, and the whole thing is him trying to overthrow the librarians, and that's kind of like the ending is kind of like how he failed, and that's why the world is still the way it is, and why he had to sneak this book into the library so that we could get it. I remember there's a lot of funny lines in here because there's one line I think where and it's like authors are so happy when they find out that readers stay up till the wee hours of the morning reading.
Yeah.
I was also reading the book, and it's the book I was reading. Who read the book? And a guy said, "I've been reading Alcatraz all day and all night, even skipping my job."
Did you stay up late reading this book?
No.
Yes.
You guys have to go like, hey, you got to put the book away.
Yes.
You're a born reader.
So Elijah, would you recommend people read this book? Is it good that you would say other people should read it?
I don't know.
If someone came to you and said, "Is this a good book or is it a stupid book?" What would you say?
I would say both of them.
Both of them.
It's a good and stupid book.
What other books have you read that you also liked?
Geronimo Stilton, Fablehaven.
How far are you in Fablehaven?
Oh, I'm on book 4.
Wow.
How many books are there? 5?
5.
Almost done with that one.
What do you think? What do you think of Fablehaven?
It's good. And also, I have a few favorite characters there.
Who? Seth?
No.
Kendra?
Is it the witch?
No.
I'm trying to think
dragon?
of the other.
The
characters.
demon.
This thing. Oh,
The demon that's about to die. I've actually all the demons.
I knew you were wicked.
What I thought was kind of creepy that Seth can only understand dark creatures.
No, that's right, because the demon cast a spell on him and made him like a dark friend or something. What's it called?
Dark fiend.
What's it called?
Well, I don't know what's called, but I know how he got the dark powers.
How?
They were destroying the nail in the third book, and while they were destroying it, some of the nail's power hit Seth.
Wow.
So
It's
now
been
he
so
can
long since
now he has.
I have no idea if any of this is true, so disclaimer.
So there's 2 things I think is cool about his power. He can understand dark creatures, and since some of his friends can't see those shadow people and the invisible spies, he can see them. Wow. He can see the shadow guys that are invisible, and he also spotted the goblin spy. It was really hard for them to spot, so Seth had to beat him up.
He had to beat him up. I remember Seth, didn't he get like something on his forehead? And when anything tried to attack him, it would rebound on them. That's what I remember from the books.
I don't remember that.
He also has some of the demon powers. He can control temperature.
Wow. Temperature.
So if it's too hot in his room, he can like change the temperature without
power.
That's awesome.
Yes.
We can get rid of friggin' AC.
Yeah, like you don't need anything to cool down your room. You can just like control it to be cooler.
That would be nice. Isn't
I
your
was
room
like-
hot?
Yes, it's really hot.
Yeah,
The girls try to tell my mom and dad that their room's hotter, but my room's like burning up because I went to their room. Their room was so cool. I'm so jealous. But they just really wanted the AC.
Oh, yeah, and they just wanted the AC in their room.
Don't you wish your grandpa and grandma had a farm like Fablehaven you could go visit?
Oh yeah, in the first book they thought the fairies were really butterflies, dragonflies, and different type of bugs. But once they drank the milk, they noticed every creature they've been looking at wasn't actually an animal. It's really magical creatures.
That's crazy. I forgot there was magic milk that made you see everything.
It's funny because each reservation preserve has like a difference.
Yeah.
Like there's like the milk in Fablehaven. What are the other ones? The other ones like you had to put something on your eyes.
Oh yeah. There's like an evil guy that tricks them. He's a helper. He's a friend of their grandpa, but he's not. He's really an enemy.
Oh. Well, what other things do they use so they can see the creatures?
Oh, other things? There's goat butter. You have to eat it plain, so it's really gross.
Goat butter. Jeez.
And
Magic goat butter.
I don't know what's the thing they put on their eyes, but it's kind of like those eye drops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you like put them on your eye. You gotta blink a couple of times in order to hurt.
Does Kendra need that, or she just can see it without it?
Oh, that was before she got fairy kind.
But now she's very kind now.
In the second book, she turned fairy kind.
Oh.
In the first one, actually. How she got fairy kind? Because she got kissed by a million fairies.
Wow, did she like it?
I couldn't tell because she said she couldn't tell if she liked it because all of that magic made her pass out for 3 days. And on the second book, she was able to see creatures without the stuff. Just Seth needs help.
Nice.
Wow, poor Seth.
Yeah, but he's jealous, so he found some creatures that are half goat and half people. I forgot what they're called.
What did you think about the satyrs?
They're kind of mean. They steal gold.
They steal gold.
I always thought it was funny that Seth traded batteries to them for stuff.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they trade batteries just to watch television.
That's funny.
To watch cartoons and
They
stuff.
like cartoons.
Which I think, like, you don't need it. And Seth said, you guys, my grandpa's right. You gotta enjoy nature. Because they lie. They enjoy nature. They don't really. They always stick on television. And then there's a new one that has a crush on Kendra.
Oh, that's gross.
I know. I'm like, are you sure he's going to marry you?
What would you do if Kendra fell in love with a unicorn?
You know, all unicorns are girls. It's
Oh, are they?
yes, in Fablehaven, none are guys.
Well, I guess we'll see when you get to the last book. Maybe I think Kendra might fall in love with a unicorn.
No,
I think all girls fall in love with a
No,
unicorn.
she fell in love with. She had a crush not on a different person.
What? Who?
Gavin. He's a drag.
Gavin.
Yeah, he's a dragon trainer. So dragon.
I wanna be a
His
dragon
father
trainer.
died by a demon or something, and so the dragons adopted him. So he has some of the powers of the dragons.
Wow,
He's
jealous.
stronger and faster.
Holy crap.
Wow.
So he probably can win tag 1,000 times.
1,000 whole times.
Well, there you have it. Fable. So, would you think? Would you say Fablehaven is a good or stupid book?
It is awesome.
It's awesome. Do you like Fablehaven or Alcatraz better?
Both.
Both are
Both
good. Do you have a favorite Alcatraz book?
I say the first one.
The
was
first
kinda
one,
cool.
there's always your favorite
First
one.
Alcatraz one. Yeah.
The first one's always good because you get introduced to a cool new world.
I don't know if we mentioned this, but Fablehaven is written by Brandon Mole. Just throwing out there. Okay.
Almost Brandon Sanderson, but Brent Mole.
Yeah, like they both have Brandon.
They both live in Utah too, so
I didn't
suck
know
at everyone else who doesn't live in Utah.
I didn't know Brandon Hole lived in Utah.
Yes, he does indeed.
I also like Fablehaven because the fairy, since Kendra's fairy kind, she can talk to the fairy queen without turning into dandelion seeds.
Oh, that's pretty cool. She gets to go to the island.
Yeah, but she disappeared on the third book when they destroyed the nail, and all was left was one petal. Now she can only hear the fairy queen, which is actually a statue, in her mind. You can hear the fairy queen in your mind, but if you're not fairy kind, she's going to turn you into dandelion seeds.
Oh wow, it's better not go there unless you're.
But you might think it's easy to go there, but it's not. It's surrounded by a river filled with those evil creatures that try to make people drown. Trying to say, oh, it's okay to dive in here. But since they dived in, they pull you in the water until you drown.
Isn't that one lady one of those?
Oh, yeah, Lena.
Yeah.
She died because she's the one who destroyed the nail. Because whoever destroys the nail with the pearl dies.
This magic system is complicated.
So
get the petal to kill the nail or you'll die.
what I think, I was like, that's stupid.
Yeah, no one wants the nail to kill him.
Yeah. Seth wanted to do it because he was a cheeky one. He wanted to sacrifice himself so he doesn't get in trouble anymore.
What does that mean? He was the cheeky one. What does that mean?
Cheeky means like not a listening one, because when his grandpa said not to go in the woods, he goes into the woods.
Oh, so he was cheeky.
That makes him cheeky.
Makes sense to me.
Anyway,
I think next time my boss says I can't leave for work early, I'll be like, oh, I'm cheeky and I want to leave anyway.
I like it. Take that, boss man. What are you going to read after Fablehaven?
I don't know.
You can try out some other Brandon Mole's books.
I don't know.
He's got a bunch of books.
The other ones are too violent for me.
Oh, they're too violent.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do Lightning Thief next.
Oh, yeah. Lightning
Mom's
Thief.
trying to make me do the drag something with dragon.
Watch.
Dragon
Oh, yeah,
Watch.
I watched Dragon Watch, but Dragon Watch apparently follows Seth after everything.
Oh, does it? I didn't know that. I don't
so.
even remember.
I haven't read it at all. I haven't read it at all, but Caitlin's read the first couple, I think.
Oh, okay.
She said she read all of them.
She probably wants him to read them so she can read them too with him.
Selfish.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I was reading my Fablehaven book, and she was reading the Alcatraz, and she never read it before. She said, "I'm going to read the Bastille book too." I think my dad should read the Bastille book too.
Okay, maybe I will.
Yeah, there you go.
It's only one book, Dad.
It's only one book.
And it's a kid's book. You'll fly through it.
Anyway, so when you die, oh my gosh, what was I talking about?
I'm trying about next book you're gonna read.
Talking about Dragon.
Oh, Dragon Watch. You could do Dragon Watch. You could do.
Oh, I already started a new series.
What?
Dragon Masters.
Dragon Master.
It's kind of like Magic Treehouse book, but different. So you can name any of your dragons. I wanted him to name my own dragon.
What would you name your dragon?
My toy dragon?
No, what would you name a dragon if you had a real dragon?
Lava.
Lava the dragon.
I named my own dragon once. His name was Bongo.
Or I'll probably call him Destructible Lava.
Destructible Lava.
Yeah.
Does he spit lava instead of fire?
Lightning.
Oh,
he's a lightning
dragon.
dragon.
Named Lava.
A lightning dragon named Lava.
Well, I would not name a dragon named Worm, because there was a new kid who named his dragon Worm.
That's silly.
I went, why wouldn't you name your dragon Worm? Even though he looks like a worm.
He must not love his dragon.
No, he likes his dragon, because when your crystal glows, that means you have a huge connection with your dragon.
Oh, okay.
And in your mind, you can hear the dragon.
Wow. I want that.
Yeah.
When you're older, we'll have to have you read Aragon to see which dragons you like better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
I know which one I like better.
My favorite dragon's the Earth
Aragon's
Dragon.
like some of the best dragon book I've ever read.
The Earth Dragon's my favorite because he can control the Earth.
That's pretty cool.
He can turn rocks into dust.
Nice.
And he can teleport you to anywhere you want to go. Like, if you want to go to a place really fast and don't want to be late, he can just teleport you there if you touch him.
It's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah. There's also... everybody's heard of the fire dragon. But it's a myth.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
That's
a
the most
myth.
famous.
But it's a myth. Not every dragon's a fire dragon.
Oh,
There's a lightning dragon, lava dragon, a moon dragon, a sun dragon. Here's a cool fact, but a moon dragon and sun dragon are actually twins.
Wow.
So if you get a sun dragon, just so you know, if a moon dragon, your dragon has a twin that's a moon dragon.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
What book is this? What series is it?
Dragon Masters, he said.
Dragon Master.
Masters.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never heard of that
I
book.
haven't either.
That mom
sounds interesting.
hadn't read it either. Mom hadn't read it either.
Oh, really?
Do you know
Yeah.
what? Do you know who wrote that book? Who was the author?
It didn't say.
It didn't say. It's a mystery author.
It's a mystery book.
Doesn't say at all. I don't know because
We'll
I
never
don't
know.
read it.
Yeah.
Offer. I don't read it because I don't like reading about the offers. I like just reading about the book and call it good.
Let's see. It says it's called Dragon Master. I'll see if I can Google it.
Anyway, Dragon Masters is a really cool book. I can tell you about some of the dragons. There's a poison dragon. If you have a poison dragon, you're gonna have to name it 4 names.
4 names.
Because do you want to know why?
Why?
It has 4 heads.
He has 4 heads. Wow, that's scary.
She.
Oh, it's a girl too.
Poison dragons are she's.
Oh.
Fire
All
dragons.
poison dragons are she's.
Yeah, and earth dragons are guys. Fire dragons are guys. Sun dragons are girls. Moon dragons are guys. There's a lot of guys dragons.
What's it called again?
Dragon Masters.
Master of Dragon Masters.
Is that it?
Yeah. If you want to go in order, the first one is the Earth
Tracy
Dragon.
West.
Tracy West. Never heard of her either. Does it show you when they came out?
I
Curious
guess
if
this.
they even were out when we were kids.
Mom said it wasn't. It's not an old book. Mom said it came. She doesn't know when it came either. It doesn't say. Anyway, Mom chose the Dragon Master book. I didn't.
Oh, but you like it anyway?
Yeah.
There's a ton of books. The
There's
23rd book came out in March 2023.
Oh, wow.
And the first book came out in September 2014.
So they've been out for a while.
Yeah,
But-
20 books over the last 10 years.
But when in 2014, I was 24. I wasn't reading these books.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can't read the last one though.
Because it's not out yet.
No,
It's
Mom says it's not appropriate for Elijah.
no, it's not appropriate because it has like private parts.
Oh.
Wow.
The last book.
What kind of kid's book is this?
I know, right? But the other ones are good, like the first one to 19, but the 20 book is not bad.
Yeah, that's what Mom says, huh?
Well, she said that because she looked it up too, but she didn't know the book either. I also like a book called Geronimo Stilton.
What's that book?
He's a scary mouse
He's a scaredy mouse?
because they're mice.
Oh, because they're
So
nice.
he's
Old-
scared because he's a mouse?
No, he's a scaredy cat.
Oh, he's
I thought you said he was a
scared.
mouse.
I know. What is weird is instead of them saying stuff with our words, they say some words with mouse, like mouse instead of famous, mouse.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, that's a weird word.
Sometimes authors make up their own words.
Yeah. What I think the author also made up a drink.
Probably.
A cheese smoothie.
Oh, that sounds gross.
Sounds nice.
Well, it's good for mice. What can I say? Mice. No way, it's a cheese milkshake. Cheese milkshake, not a cheese smoothie.
Are you going to read Harry Potter when you get older?
My mom reads me Harry Potter.
Oh, you're reading
Are you gonna read it?
listening
Are
to
you
it.
gonna read it? Are you gonna read Harry Potter yourself? When you think?
I say when I'm 20.
When you're 20.
That way I can read it by myself, reading it to no one.
Yeah. How old are you now? I don't think we heard that.
I just told you.
What when?
8.5.
8.5.
Oh my gosh. I think you're more than 8.5 because you're going to turn 9 next month. You're
Oh,
8
yeah.
and 9/10. I don't know.
I was like, what's 9/10 mean?
I don't even know either.
There's also other books. The offer is kind of crazy because it doesn't make this the normal one. It also makes Geronimo Stiltix instead of Stilton, and Geronimo Stilton Snook, which is a caveman.
Caveman.
Instead of caveman, it's cave mouse.
Cave mouse.
Cave mouse. Wow.
Anyway, the one I like is the space one.
Oh,
A space
cool.
mouse, or is it a different book?
It's an astromouse.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mouse astronaut.
But
think it's funny.
But instead of doing like normal adventures, it's space adventures. Like they discover bad aliens, good aliens, friends, dangerous friends. But every journey I read is Geronimo scared of it. He says he really hates to travel.
He just wants to stay at home. Where does he live?
Mouse Island.
Mouse Island. Does he live in like a hole, or does he have a house?
It's called a mouse hole.
A mouse hole.
But it's really a house. Mice houses are huge.
Oh, are they? Are they huge to the mice or huge to us?
Actually huge for everyone.
Oh.
Their house is big as 1,000 castles.
Wow.
That's a lot of castles.
I know.
How come a mouse needs that big of a house?
Anyway, Geronimo's lazy.
He's lazy.
Yes, every time when he goes to a journey, he goes, "Why did I go into this mess? I wish I'm in a cheese bubble bath, relaxing in my bed." I'm like, "You're a lazy man. Keep going on journeys. These journeys are epic."
I love how these authors will like just because a mouse likes cheese, it's cheese everything. Like it even bathes in its food.
It doesn't bathe in its food. It's
You
just
said cheese bubble bath.
it's called cheese bubble bath because the bubbles smell like cheese.
Oh, but it's not made of cheese.
It's just cheese scented.
But still, like I don't want a bath or a shower myself that smells like steak.
And Geronimo likes every type of cheese. Dirty cheese, stinky cheese, clean cheese that was even in the junk. They even found out a mystery of a person that was making a cheese that's actually not cheese.
Wow.
It's a cheese made of made of trash.
Wow. Well, there you go. So what series do we have to recommend today? We have...
I'd recommend Fablehaven from my own personal experience.
Straight from Elijah's mouth, we have Alcatraz, Fablehaven,
And Geronimo
Stilton, and Dragon Masters.
Yeah, 4 books.
That's 4 whole series for your kids.
Whole series, right from the mouth of the young one himself.
Do you want to tell everyone what happened to your arm?
No, why is your arm in a sling?
Why do I have to tell everyone, Dad?
You don't have to be.
They're probably going to ask questions about you.
Yeah.
Fine. I was doing karate, and there's an animal called dragon. Anyway, I fell down because I tripped over someone's loose belt. It wasn't their fault because sometimes when you run, your belt can get loose.
Oh.
Anyway, while I fell, my whole body fell like on my arm.
Wow. And you fractured your arm.
The doctors don't know.
They don't know yet. Oh, boy.
They're still looking at the X-rays.
We got the X-ray, and it's like, I don't know. The
They
doctors
said
were like, if it still hurts in a week, then come back and we'll do another X-ray.
Yeah.
No, they didn't even say anything.
I don't know.
Yeah, they said like if it hurts on Wednesday, still hurts on Wednesday, come back to the doctors, we'll do another X-ray, and if it still hurts, he has a broken bone.
Yep, and so as a special treat to Elijah, we're gonna go. Mom's gonna give him a special treat, a special toy
On Sunday.
And then on
Mom's
next week
not the
sometime.
only one getting me presents.
Next week sometime, we're also gonna go to Dragon's Keep. And we're gonna buy his Pokemon cards.
Ooh, Pokemon cards.
Wait, why next week? I don't have enough money yet.
I told you. This is my surprise to you. I'm gonna buy you some.
Like
Surprise! That's a good surprise. They'll be like, yeah, Pokemon cards.
Yeah. Anyway, mom and you are not the only ones that are getting me gifts. My grandparents are too.
Wow. Maybe I should break my arm.
My 3 sisters already.
You have 2 sisters.
I mean, 2.
I'm like, where's this 3rd sister?
I meant 3 presents. One from Lincoln, which was a dragon puppet, which I really like. You can also control his tongue. You can go like.
Wow.
And Audrey's gift was trying to find gold, actual gold, but instead I found a rainbow stone. I wish I brought it.
A rainbow stone. That sounds cool.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Sounds like an EV evolution.
Yeah, it's actually a rainbow stone. It's not made up. It's actually a rainbow stone.
That's a real thing.
So it said I'll either find rainbow stone, a silver stone, or a normal stone, or actual gold. And I found a rainbow. When I'm grown up, I'm hoping I'll buy all of them.
That's a lot.
and other food. So that way I'm rich. The financial gold.
They can buy more books.
I say more toys.
More toys. Maybe when you're older, you want books more than toys.
Well, Elijah, it's been fun. Thanks for telling us about your favorite books and your arm.
Yes.
Maybe we'll bring Elijah on next time once he finishes Fablehaven.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk about Fablehaven more.
That means we'll have to read Fablehaven.
I don't know. They're brushing up on Fablehaven.
The fifth book is called The Demon Prison.
Wow, that sounds
The escape
exciting.
from the demon. The escape from the demon.
You haven't read
demon
that
prison.
one yet?
No, that's the fifth book. I got it because I was almost done with the fourth.
Oh.
So we're very close.
Yeah.
So.
I'll have to hear about it next time.
Any closing out questions for our young reader here?
Nope.
As you can see, books are for all ages,
Yes.
and the excitement
Straight.
is
And
awesome.
books are good for you.
It's fun talking to a little kid and see how excited they get about books.
I'm not a little kid.
Yes, you are.
I wonder.
I'm literally 8.
I wonder if we would have talked like this when we were his age talking about books. You're like, oh my gosh,
I was
this thing and that
I
thing.
was reading a true book about Christ, and it said even though you grow older, you're still young to Christ.
That's true.
Yeah, he's
So you're
old.
still young.
I'm older than you.
I say you're a young baby.
So loud. All right.
Yeah, that's our episode for this
That's
week,
our
folks.
episode
Hope you
for
enjoyed
today.
it. Maybe we'll have children on more often to see where that takes us.
Maybe my sisters will come.
Yeah, maybe they can tell us about the Barbie books they read or whatever picture books they read.
Probably when they're my age, because they don't read and they're not reading like they can't read yet, so they just like look at the pictures. They're like, oh, cool pictures.
Maybe they can tell us about the
They
pictures.
just,
Yeah.
yeah, and they're just like, oh, this is what the pictures are. They look like this and that, and blah blah blah.
That's good.
All right.
All right, well, wave goodbye to everybody.
See ya. See ya, matey.
It's over.